So I'm assuming that almost all of you who are actually watching this video have a phone or have had an experience with some sort of device that has like social media on it. And it came to my attention recently that social media has really been kind of draining. I don't know, I never used to say that because I've always felt like it's such an old head thing to say. It's like something your parents say, like, it's that damn phone again. But I'm starting to really realize it actually is that damn phone. It's kind of stupid how tired I feel after a day of doing absolutely nothing. And I mean it. I literally doom scroll on my phone for hours and hours on end, and then at the end of the day, despite me doing stupid nothing, I'm tired. How do you get tired from doing nothing? I don't know. That sounds like some sort of messed up science experiment. That's not right. So it got me thinking like this stuff is actually killer. Killer is not that it's physically harming, but the mental drain is crazy. I can't even describe it. It's like it makes you feel less intelligent. I never actually felt stupid except for in my grade 11 physics class, but it literally makes you feel less intelligent as you go on. The more you watch, the more I just feel like an idiot, right? And it doesn't make much sense. It's been a really hard thing for me to let go, but I've actually been able to bring myself to delete Instagram, which honestly that sounds like oh god, it's so easy to just delete an app. But you'd be surprised when you're really caught in there. It's not easy to actually let go of something you've been technically addicted to. I don't like to admit it, but I'm technically addicted to my phone. Not as much as some people who doom scroll for literally hours on end every day. I mean, that would only happen, because I'm on a winter break right now. But I know some people that would just be on their phones all day. And then they would complain about, being depressed, not feeling happy, not feeling purpose, or just lacking motivation. And it hurts to say, but I've kind of become an unk at this point, despite not even being a legal adult yet. Because I always say the same thing, like, just get off of your phone, bro. And it's never really been something that I say up until now, but it's really draining. It doesn't make any sense how people will sit there and will be on their phones all day, and then yet they'll question why they feel no motivation or lack of motivation. And it's not to, crap all over people who like be on their phones, like, do as you please, but I found that the reason for 90% of my problems is because of that. Some days I'll be feeling angry, some days I'll be feeling sad or depressed, unmotivated, like I said before. And then I'll think back to my day and I'll realize, wow, I have literally done absolutely nothing for this entire day but be on my phone or my computer. Now, granted, Minecraft is a little bit more mind engaging than something like your phone, but I still don't see the benefit of being on it all day anymore. I used to be a huge argument person for that. Oh, you just, wow. I used to argue hugely against my parents, like, oh, it's not my phone that's causing all these problems. It's not the device, the technology. You're just overreacting. Did you just put obsidian on your bed? But the more I get older, the more I realize that it actually is. It is quite literally the only reason why you're sad. It takes up your time, and when you look at all these algorithms, the people who design it, they're just a bunch. They're super intelligent. They understand human psychology and how these things work, and that's the reason why their companies are so profitable. That's the reason why so many people are addicted. It's because the algorithms and the way content is fed to you is tailored specifically towards how the adolescent brain develops. Maybe it's an impulse, it's content catered towards your life or your region, culture. They study all of that. And I find all those conspiracy theories about, people having access to the camera in your phone, it's kind of true. Or the camera, the audio, they hear your conversations. I'll be talking to my dad about a specific product. Let's say, for example, this really cool blender that I saw the other day. No, don't make fun of me for seeing a blender. But I'll have talked to my dad about seeing a blender or something. The first advertisement I get is for kitchen appliances. And one of them happens to just include a blender. And it doesn't make any sort of sense because I swear to God, I was just talking about this before. And it's not like blenders are like a huge thing now. It's not like Gen Z is running over everything trying to get to blenders and kitchen appliances. Like that just doesn't, that's not something that happens. And it's true. I can't even lie. So on top of all of this, the psychology that is involved in these social media tech companies that are managing to literally control our brains like zombies is the reason for why we're all ruining our lives. I swear, it's the reason why time feels like it passes super slow or super fast sometimes. If you spend your time on your phone all day, you get depressed because you feel like the year is passing so quickly. I think that's because of technology. Some people have theories about scientific technology and research that suggests that we move through time faster because of our generation or something. But I swear it's because of the phone. Because the days where I'll wake up at 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock, not on my phone, I will feel that the day passes by very normally. It'll be very relieving and very nice. Because I'll feel like, I'm living. I'm living. I get to see everything happen and I understand where the time has gone because I've been productive. But when on those days where I'm on my phone, it feels like a day passed in an hour. And it's terrifying because I go to bed not having accomplished anything, which is a cardinal sin. But all that to say is that I really think that we should try to limit our consumption. There's got to be some therapy for that because to me it doesn't make sense that we're wasting so much of our effort and our lives on a device because we could be doing so much more. We have dreams. I have dreams. I know you have dreams. But you see all these people on anti-anxiety meds and all this stuff, and then you begin to realize that a lot of their anxiety just comes from the fact that they're so dependent on their phone to get through to social interactions and to get through awkward moments. A lot of people don't know how to face problems. They kind of just drown them. Like my big problem, for example, is Minecraft. Like I really like Minecraft, playing it, and whenever I'm dealing with something, I just play Minecraft and it really helps. Now that is for me it's better doing something that requires brain power, right? Like actually playing a game. But still it's the same concept. It's you don't know how to face you do not know how to socialize, you don't know how to talk your way through issues, and then that becomes a matter of isolation, and then people get depressed and they wonder why they're depressed, and it's like, well, have you considered the fact that you spend most of your day isolated in a one-sided relationship with a device in your hand, And I sound like, your uncle is freaking 50, but like, I swear it's real. I'm young and I can tell you that it's true. I've been addicted. I've been there. It's not fun. And so when I look back at my own life and I realize that, much of my teens have unfortunately been wasted, I can kind of you know, testify that that's facts, man. And you can't just call someone old or make fun of them for trying to give you genuine advice. The next time you hear that, just listen. Because honestly, maybe they're trying to help you. Maybe someone who's telling you that actually cares and they just don't hate seeing you have fun. They just want to see you live. I regret not listening to my parents about certain things because obviously when you do waste time, a lot of potential is kind of down the drain. I feel like I could have been a much better soccer player, maybe made AAA if I had gotten off my computer, maybe if I had trained a little more, ran around, perhaps did some push-ups. I don't know. I mean, it's not like my life is over. I've still got at least 70 years of my life left, so I can't really be complaining and all that. But it's come time that I actually realize I'm sort of ruining my life if I keep on this path. So, and I felt that it was also important to say to people like you guys, because maybe you're younger than me. Maybe you're, I don't know. Oh, shoot. Oh. Maybe you're 13, 14. I don't know. Maybe you're incredibly young and you just want to have some insight on, why do people keep telling you this? Well, take it from me. It's my personal opinion that it's just not a good idea. It really wastes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of your life to have this device right in front of your face all the time. I know I'm repeating sometimes what I say, but it's it's probably one of the truest things that I could think about because recently in this year I found myself lost in my phone a lot, and then again wondering where the time has gone. Why do I feel a certain way? It really puts you in a bad mood. It kind of does, and I don't understand it as much as I should. But I feel like if I'm going to say it on video, it's at least going to help someone. Maybe it'll reconsider your thought because it's not some teacher yelling at you or taking your phone away. Maybe, I don't know, calling your parents because they saw you scroll a couple TikToks at school. That's always really pissed me off. But then again, if you don't listen to people who love you, then how the hell are you going to ever listen to anybody, right? Because those are the people who have the most influence over you in your life. And if you can't listen to them, then God knows you won't be able to listen to anyone else. And if I hit this fireball, please let me hit this fireball. Yes, yes. No, I missed. And if you can't take advice from anyone else, then you're going to have a lot of difficulty just getting through life in general. Because something that really sucks is that you're not always right. No matter how intelligent you are, you're going to be wrong at some point in your life. Even Stephen Hawking was wrong about some things, and that guy had an IQ of like 200, I swear. And it's been a really unfortunate reality for some of us, but... Oh dear. Die. I just fell off a cliff. A real unfortunate reality for some of us, but we're just going to have to listen. We're going to have to listen to the people who know better. People who are older, because I found that when you do, it benefits you. As much as I don't like to admit it, it benefits you to listen to someone who is, and I hate to say it, but they're hating on a habit that you like. It's a habit. They're hating on it. And it's probably a good thing that they do hate on it. Because, you know, it's a good decision. Oh, you're invis. Oh, you're so weird. Please die. What? You're not getting my bed. Oh, you're such a weirdo. Come on. Oh, I don't have a trap. What? I don't know what to do. Come on! Woo! Yeah, I'm like that. Oh, but we're off topic again. What's happening? Oh, you're right. Of course. Yes, phones. They are a useful tool, I'll admit it. And it's an important decision for all of us to have someone in our lives who maybe hates on a bad habit. Maybe being a hater isn't a bad thing if it means that, you know, you're breaking a habit. So, just listen to those people. Because they care a whole lot more than your goons at school. I'll tell you that for sure. But anyways, that's literally all. I just wanted to kind of give a short message out there that I wish I had listened to before, but I didn't. And now I'm reaping the regrets. I'm reaping the consequences, unfortunately. But listen, if you're in a place like that, listen to the people who love you because they're never going to want something bad. If they tell you something, it's out of best interest, not because they hate to see you having fun. That's all I wanted to say. Have a good day.